Crap baskets. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Opening Night Trivia, the only show on the internet that is moderated and run by at least one of us is a sociopath. I am the Awkward Moment Movie Trivia. My name is Alex. With me is the Riot to my Namari. It is David Garcia. David, how are you?
You remember that? I completely forgot. I'm fine. It's been a while since I've been in the desk. It's been a little while, but it's fun. It's a title match. Joe, Robert. So these two are very good.
Absolutely.
Actually, fun fact: Robert has a better record than Joe right now. So I'm pretty sure Joe wants to remedy that.
Yep.
So what do you think?
It is a race to get to 5 wins right now. The champion, we have not seen him in a while since his destruction of Nico Rigoli. Sorry, Nico. Destruction of Nico Rigoli to take the title. We haven't seen him over here at Geek. Robert, we've been seeing a lot of here at Geek. He has pretty loudly announced himself as one of the top contenders, reaching 4-0 fairly quickly with amazing wins all the way through. Joe, unfortunately, does have a loss in this division, so he does have the kind of worst record going in. That was 1 lapse of error. So Joe, as we know, is capable of losing. And right now, we are still waiting to see if Robert can lose in this.
Yeah, but the fact that, just for the people out there, in case they are like wondering, probably not, but even if Joe has the worst record, he is the champion and
is the champion,
higher ranked. So,
well, yeah. Yes. That being said, Robert is still the number 1 contender. Yes, Joe is the champion. Robert is the number 1 contender. Don't know how we got that mixed up. I don't think I did, actually, because I said that.
No, but I was just saying because
this is not the kind of content that we need on this channel.
Let's go to them. Shall we?
Sure.
Hey, everybody. Until time again. Look who it is. It's me. Who am I playing? Well, I played Mark, and I played Albert, and I played my buddy Antonio, and I played Coho for the number 1 contender. Who's in my way now? Joe? Which Joe? Oh, Joe Farrelly. Oh, I laugh because, man, that's an obstacle. Maybe an immovable obstacle, perhaps. But I will say that I have prepped very, very much so for this. Joe and I have been crossing swords a bit lately, in the most traditional sense possible, maybe, I guess. But he owes me a little bit of retribution for other things. Obviously, he's better at Geek than I am, but I'm hoping all the effort I put in really shows off here. I'm looking forward to a friendly match with Joe. I like Joe. Never had a bad thing to say about Joe. But I do want to get to 5-0. I never won 5 matches in a row in a league before, so that would be fun. So, Joe, you're a scholar and a gentleman, and you protect the rights of civilians in London, so that's cool. But I'm here to win today. Good luck to you.
Don't know how this is going to go. When I've lost, it's because I've made mistakes. The first time I lost a Geek match, it was because I played Robert Parker when I was probably in this community for about 2 months. I wasn't aware of just how good Robert Parker was when I played him, and I learned the hard way. When I lost to Thomas Scully, I got overconfident giving an answer in the Wizarding world, and it cost me the match. Now I'm deciding to play while I have COVID. That may be a mistake. My head's been a bit fuzzy lately, but that being said, I haven't been working. I've had more time to study. I've managed to watch more movies, and I've been prepping really well. I feel in a good place. It's not going to be an excuse if I lose. Robert is a phenomenal player. I've been watching him. He's always been a phenomenal singles player, but his rise in Geek recently has put me on edge. Only a few players have been putting me on edge recently, and Robert is one of them. I wish him all the best. He did just beat me in singles, but it would have been a TKO had it not been for a 4-pointer in, even though it's not in this division, what is considered a mixed bag Geek movie. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to defend this title. I don't want to lose my title. That being said, I do like playing this game. So if I lose, I do get to play more matches. But good luck to you, Robert. But I don't want to lose this.
Okay,
Can you
so
imagine if one of them was like, "Fuck this guy, I'm beating him." Can you imagine? That'd be amazing. No, kind words, mutual respects. Usually, we get these high-level players in, and it is that. It is mutual respect. It is high-level respect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, I would probably say something dumb, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? They're not me. I probably never played for a title. It sounds fun, but it also sounds really hard. So David, ready to get started?
sure, let's go.
All right. And here we go. This is going to be 5 rounds to a finish in the opening night trivia Geek division. Introducing first, with an unbeaten Untitled Geek record of 4 wins, no defeats. He is the ranked #1 contender. He is the Ghost, Robert Castner.
Man, fuck Joe.
Yeah.
Stalin. That commie asshole.
Careful with that. You do still have to play him. And his opponent. He is coming into this match with a 4-1 record with 2 wins by way of knockout. He is the current reigning TM Geek champion of the world. And he is the current reigning and defending Untitled Geek champion of the world. He is Joe Hot Fuzz Farrelly.
Matt, no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Again, I said fuck you to Joseph Stalin.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Y'all know how this works. Joe, you both played this round before. It is going to be 10 questions. Round number 1 is in 10 different categories of what we hear at Open Night Trivia have determined to be geek. I would like to remind you each that you have 3 repeats, 1 challenge that has not changed for a 5-round match. So do try to manage those as best as you can. 1 point per correct answer. No penalties to incorrect answers, but you won't get a point, which is kind of the big deal. You want points. That being said, yeah,
Bonus
your
question.
specialties. Yeah, the bonus question. We'll see. We'll see what happens. David, I believe it is one of your specialities, so why don't you take question number 1?
Sure. In the category of Wizarding World, in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what beverage does Aunt Marge give her dog during dinner? Have you ever give a dog a weird food?
You will not be surprised to hear that I am in fact a cat person.
No, I'm not actually.
Uh,
I'm a cat person too.
okay. That explains everything about you, to be perfectly honest.
Sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we start with Joe
Brandy.
and Robert.
If these are the level of questions, I'm going to be looking up at the sky, thinking about a lot of things, but I also said brandy.
Brandy is correct.
Is it a bird? It's plain. It's the correct answer. We go now to your second question, which will come. Oh, dang it. It would have been cool if that was DC. We go now to Marvel. Who plays Glen Talbot in 2003's Hulk? Saw it once.
This movie is boring.
I saw it once in a gym.
Shit.
I think this was the first ever superhero movie I saw in a theater.
I'm so sorry. That
Yeah.
sounds awful.
Real bad.
Yeah, not all of us can have. I think mine was The Dark Knight.
And I think
No.
the next one.
No.
And I think the next one was Fantastic Four.
Significantly better, but still pretty.
5, 4, 3. I did not watch Daredevil in theaters. 1.
Oh.
Pens down. Robert
When my wife and I watch this, I just refer to him as Sad Hulk. Josh Lucas.
and Joe.
Josh Lucas.
Josh Lucas is correct. All right. Your next question comes in the category of mixed bag. Mixed bag. In Bloodshot, how does Bloodshot kill Dr. Emil Harting? You recently saw this movie, didn't you?
I recently saw it. It took me an extra try because I did fall asleep halfway through. My apologies to the makers of this wonderful
Abomination, yeah.
We reserve certain geek movies for championship matches because nobody's seen them, and this is one of them.
5, 4, 3, 2. Next championship match, Condor Man. Pens down. Joe.
With a grenade.
And Robert.
It said blows him up.
We can take both.
Yep.
Sweet.
Specifically, it is a grenade used, much to Joe's point.
There was no specificity asked for, and there's no way that's getting challenged.
We go now to the category of the Marvel Cinematic Universe MCU. In Spider-Man Homecoming, when hijacking the cargo plane headed for the Avengers campus, Toomes picks up what object which he looks at in disgust?
I'm guessing you look in disgust at a lot of things, Alex.
It's the default look on my face.
You have a resting disgust face?
I have a face that says I was interrupted something very important, and now I'm here, and I'm not happy about it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Robert.
Couldn't remember. I said Iron Man helmet.
And Joe.
Iron Man helmet.
Yeah.
Well, that's correct.
Holy shit.
Lucky that was a deep cut match in a recent one I played.
Your next category, as Alex shall say, is Middle Earth. In The Desolation of Smaug, when the company reaches the Elven Gate outside Mirkwood, Bilbo says that the forest feels like is what? We're trying to record here, please. Thank you.
Yeah, could you keep the filming of the next Fast and Furious down over there, Mr. David Garcia? I really appreciate it.
5,
This is important.
3, 2, 1. I forgot the question. Joe.
Might be using the wrong word. I'm sure it's along these lines. Sick.
I remember the question now. Robert.
I said whispering.
Sick is the correct answer.
Joe takes the lead.
I was like sick, unwell, poorly. I couldn't think.
Change your synonyms.
All right, we go now to the category of Star Trek. Where do they say the peace accords take place in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country?
You can repeat the question.
Yeah. Where do they say the peace accords take place in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country?
This movie, awesome. I love this movie. Like, it's so great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why did
Like-
we ever make the bad Star Trek movies? Just make the good ones.
Right?
And stop.
Don't let Shatner direct a movie. What are you thinking?
We have to change the question later. Hang on.
I think we both need the answers. I think we both need.
1. Pens down. Joe, I think. No, Robert.
Well,
Robert?
I didn't have it, so it's not right.
And Joe.
Camp Kittimer.
That's correct.
2-point lead for Joe now.
Right. Your next question comes in the category of DC movies. What DC film features a stronghold named Karnak, owned by the villain?
Doesn't it feel so much better to say category? Because now you can't stop. You've done
Not
it like
really.
twice now.
It is really hard for me to pronounce English correctly,
I'm saying.
and pronounce it incorrectly on purpose. It's a lot harder.
Is that why the accent got thicker?
I don't know.
Don't get me wrong. People
I
love
enjoy
thick
it
now.
all the way through. Mess up as much as you want, dude. Honestly.
5, 4.
See, people love thicker. That's fine.
Repeat the question.
Right. In the
First repeat.
category of DC, what DC film features a stronghold named Karnak, owned by the villain?
DC, of course, is a very long, long category.
I think we did conclude that DC has more trash in it than Marvel, right?
Yeah,
I think we did.
yeah, we did.
Okay, 5,
We are the authorities on this.
Yep.
Let's do
3, 2, 1. And Joe.
Watchmen?
And Robert.
Watchmen.
Watchmen
Yep.
is correct.
The repeat paid off. 7-5.
That wasn't a guess.
All right, now we have been to Star Trek. Now we go to Star Wars. In The Empire Strikes Back, who turns off C-3PO on the Falcon when he suggests surrendering to the Empire?
So, would you, like, in that situation, will you surrender to the Empire? Or would you be with the Empire?
I love this idea that you think that, like, I wouldn't already be a member of the Empire.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I...
Saint Slytherin over here would love to be a member of the Empire.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robert.
Princess Leia.
And Joe.
Princess Leia.
I saw Joe struggling right there for a moment.
I had, for the reason I had Chewie in my, like, Chewie and Leia fighting in my head.
That's
Yeah.
aside.
Leia wins.
Next question comes in the category of quotes. Finish the quote from Avengers Age of Ultron. Every time someone tries to end a war before it starts. 3 words.
Surprised you haven't said it yet, David.
What?
You okay? I'm just gonna leave it because
I kind of feel the tension right now, so I was trying to like.
I would describe the tension as thick.
Palpable is the word I always use.
Sure.
4 to the screen. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Joe
People get hurt.
and Robert.
That's exactly what I said. People get hurt.
The answer was innocent people die.
Nah.
Your 3 words really threw me off because I thought it was just people die.
And with that, there are no perfect rounds today.
Yep, that's what I was going for. No perfect round ones. However, we do soldier on to our final category. We go now to the DCEU. During her opening voiceover in Birds of Prey, we see Harley competing in what kind of sport?
So this one was a very different than the last question. They both went right to the board. So I'm pretty sure we can talk.
I unabashedly love Birds of Prey, so
I only saw it the one time, but I rather enjoyed it.
5,
Power of positive geeking over here. This is great.
2, 1. Pens down. And Robert.
Roller derby.
And Joe.
roller derby.
Both correct. All right. So at the end of round number 1, Joe has used a repeat. I should put that up. Okay. At the end of round number 1, Joe has a lead of 9-7. So now going into round number 2, each player is going to choose a category that between 3 that we have already told them, and they will receive 5 questions. Each question has a value of 2 points. They can get to multiple choice for 1 point, and there is stealing in this round. Yeah, so Joe has 2 repeats and Robert has 3. The categories for today are Wizarding World, Oscars, and Mixed Bag. Joe,
Yep, the champion has control of the board.
would you like to go? Would you like to keep to the? Would you like to pick first or second, and would you like to go first or second?
First and first, please.
So, go ahead. What do you want?
Wizarding World. Sorry, I knew how important round 1 was here.
Damn it. The whole strategy is thrown out the window. Fuck.
So, Robert, what's going to be?
I'm taking
Oscar.
Oscars.
Oscars, great.
Interesting. Okay.
So, Alex, for the sake of like no
Collusion.
controversy or whatever, you can
Yes, of
give.
course. I will give the questions in Wizarding World to one champion, Joe Farrelly. Joe, if you're ready.
Yep.
All right. Your first question. Jason Isaacs makes a physical appearance in how many Wizarding World movies?
5.
For 2 points. Second question. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what potion does Snape accuse Harry of preparing illegally?
Polyjuice potion.
I'm guessing I messed up the spelling in some of that.
100%. For 2 points.
Slang skin, lace string flies.
Third question. In Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, who puts the magical cuffs on Dumbledore?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Grimson, B, Theseus, C, Travers, or D, McLaggen?
Travers.
For 1 point.
I should have gone with my gut. Damn it.
Fourth question. In Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, for how long does Vernon tell Harry he will be without meals if something weird happens at the zoo?
A week.
For 2 points. And your last question in this round. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, how many people use Polyjuice potion?
Three.
That is incorrect. So we will go to Robert for a 2-point steal.
I'm really curious about this. I'm going to say 8.
Oh my god, you idiot.
1 off. That is also incorrect. Looking for 7, the 6 decoys, as well as Harry at the Ministry of Magic. We were looking for 7.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Got that opening scene. Just, yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
Joe did not get max points out of that. He dropped 2 points and then went down to multiple choice as well. So Robert can actually make up a bit of ground here if he nails his round in Oscars.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Robert. Your Oscars questions. How many Oscars did the MCU get nominated for films released in 2015?
Zero.
That is correct for 2 points.
2.
Next question. Which Star Trek film has been nominated for the most Oscars without winning any of them?
Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
That's correct for 2 points. How many How many DC films received Oscar nominations in the 2000s? We are going to give you a little extra time for this one.
God, thank you.
I'm going to say 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
How many DC films received Oscar nominations in the 2000s? First repeat for Robert.
5.
For 2 points.
Yeah, well done.
Batman Begins, Dark Knight, Superman Returns, A History of Violence, and Road to Perdition.
Even though you asked me a Superman Returns Oscars question in this league once, I almost forgot it.
Well remembered.
All right, your next question. What was the first mixed bag film to win Best Makeup and Hairstyling?
Dick Tracy.
That's correct for 2 points.
Man.
You're 1 point behind right now.
Yes.
And last question. The Fellowship of the Ring won for what award that neither the Two Towers or Return of the King were nominated for? So if it's a little bit confusing, Two Towers and Return of the King weren't nominated for what Oscar that A New Hope
That Fellowship.
won?
Best cinematography.
For the clean sweep and the lead.
The lead.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't.
Yep. It is the slimmest of leads that he could possibly have, just a 1 point lead. But every point does, in fact, matter. Remember when I said that at the beginning. We go now to round number 3, the opponent's choice round. Each competitor will choose a category for their opponent to have to answer. Very similar. Once again, each question will be worth 2 points. However, there will be no benefit of multiple choice. There will also be no stealing. Each player has used 1 repeat. Robert, you have control of the board.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Robert, you have control of the board, so you do get to choose whether you want to choose first, as well as if you want to go first or second.
So by choose first, you mean what I choose for Joe, as opposed
Yeah.
to... I will choose first and go second.
Okay, your list of categories are as follow. MCU, DC movies, Marvel movies, DCEU, and Middle Earth, and Star Wars.
DC.
Right? Joe, what would you like to give Robert? I'm going to give. Do you want the list again?
Yes, please.
So you have, without DC now, MCU, Marvel movies, DCEU, Middle Earth, and Star Wars.
Marvel.
Okay.
Kind of how I thought this would go.
So I should ask Joe these questions, but again, to avoid any whatever.
Can I just say, internet, I'll say you should just do it. Screw it. I don't care. I think you're above board. I think we're all upstanding gentlemen. I don't care. You should just do it.
I'll give Joe his questions in DC movies then.
Yes. Thank you. Somebody listen to me.
Joe.
They didn't even do a study session with me because he wrote the match. That's
what I mean. I am totally aware that happened. Probably, I didn't know.
No, he didn't. He said no. I can't because I know the question, so it would be inappropriate. Which was like, fine.
Thank you, Joe. Okay, DC movies. Joe, in Jonah Hex, what is the name of the fort where Quentin Turnbull and his men are hiding that Jonah Hex busts in?
Fort Resurrection.
Correct for 2 points. Okay, what other group of superheroes? Okay, sorry. What other group of superheroes does Balloon Man mistake the Teen Titans when they meet in Teen Titans Go to the movies? It's funny to say the movie title like that.
Oh. The Avengers.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting.
Right.
What specific holiday is being celebrated in Gotham in Tim Burton's Batman, 1989?
Gotham's bicentennial.
I'm assuming that means 200
200th
years.
birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's correct for 2 points. The Kent family has 2 pets in Superman. What 2 animals are they?
Wish I hadn't turned this on an hour into it this morning.
Whoa, Joe. I also watched it this morning. Weird.
5, 4, 3, 2,
A dog
1.
and a chicken.
That's incorrect. It's a dog and a bird.
Mm.
I mean, you were close.
Too specific.
The bird is not a chicken, though.
No.
It's one of those. A chicken is a bird,
But
You
a
know.
bird, not every bird is a chicken.
but not every
Squares
bird
and rectangles. Squares and
is one of
rectangles.
those.
And your last question. What is the first name of Alec Holland's sister who dies in Swamp Thing?
Linda.
That's correct for 2 points, getting his score up to 22 points.
Good
5
effort,
points from
Joe.
Robert.
Once again, Robert, should he perform just a bit better than Joe, can once again take the lead. We go now to 5 questions in the category of Marvel films. Your first question: in 2005's Fantastic Four, what does Johnny's car plate say before Ben squashes it?
Torched.
That's correct for 2 points.
I hope that's it.
Your second question: what is the scientific name of vampires in the Blade franchise?
My God.
That face.
Why? This is. No, I know it's a real question. I'm just like, why can't I think of it? Because I'm an idiot. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Vampirum.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Hominis Nocturna.
Oh.
No, that was the face I made when the other day they asked me a question about Chamber of Secrets post-credit scene. And I was like, what?
Third question. That didn't help. And third question, we go, what is the name of Danny's mother in Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance?
I'm thinking of her human name, and I mean that her actor name because I know that. Oh my God, it's a stupid name.
Also, first name will suffice.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go 5, 4.
Violente.
It's incorrect. We were looking for Nadia.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Fourth question. In Spider-Man 2, Joe's Pizza promises he will deliver the pizzas in how much time at the latest?
$20 minutes.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 29 minutes.
Damn it! I knew it was something like that. Oh, man, this sucks.
All right. One last question in this round for you.
Mm-hmm.
In Dark Phoenix, what is the name of the alien empire that is planning on getting the Phoenix Force?
Jesus Christ. Wow, this is bad for me. This is really bad. I thought I would have done better in this. Idiot. I'm talking to myself, obviously. I can't.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Dabari.
The Bari. Okay. Cool.
Well,
Sounds like a Wakandan tribe.
I have to say both these people chose the opponent's choice very wisely
Yep.
for the others.
Absolutely. David, what is the score at the end of that?
Right now, Joe has a lead of 22-19.
Yeah. So we
But
flipped
everything,
again.
literally everything can change in the... I mean, I don't know why to call this. The round 4.
We go now to round 4, the Chaos Whiteboard round.
Okay, what the...
In this round, we have chosen 5 questions from 5 categories that we're not going to tell you. We're just going to give you the old questionroony. You have the usual amount of time to write down a best attempt at an answer. Correct answer will get you a point. An incorrect answer will lose you a point. However, if you just show us a blank board, there will be neutral points.
Also, by the way,
Yeah.
if you are planning on not answering, your whiteboard has to be up and turned
Yeah, we do need to see
by the
your
end, by
whiteboards.
the time we say pens down.
Yeah, we do need to see the whiteboards. If you're not confident, erase it before we get to pens down. All right. All right.
All right. So I guess I'll take this one, the first one. Okay, gentlemen. First question. What actor appears in Shazam, Aquaman, and Captain Marvel?
Okay. I don't know about you, but for a second, it looked like Robert was either thinking or very frozen. All right.
I was thinking.
Okay, good.
That question kind of threw me off for a second.
Yep. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens are down. Joe, we do need to see the board.
Okay, Joe blank.
All right, nothing for Joe, no points. And Robert,
Jumon Hansu.
That's
that is correct for a point.
Nice.
Cutting the lead down needs to do that. Your second question. Olivia Thirlby plays a character named Anderson in what comic book movie? Both went
This
nice.
match is great. Let me just say,
I'm really smarting at that steal miss. I'm really mad at myself because I thought about it wrong.
Hanging in.
I'm mad I gave you the opportunity in the first place. I completely forgot the opening scene of that damn movie.
4, 3, 2, 1. Robert
Dread.
and Joe.
I'm glad you asked this way round because I always forget whether it's Olive or Olivia. Dread.
Dread is correct. Both of you getting a point on that.
All right. That's my question. The character of Bilbo Baggins appears in how many Middle-earth movies? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, no blank boards. Joe
6.
and Robert,
6.
both correct.
Both correct.
Not falling for that stuff again.
Nope. You had a question like that, didn't you? Like
It did. I think it was a Saruman one.
Yeah.
We had to try.
I've seen that movie now, so
Fourth question. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, inside Peter's father's calculator are tokens to enter what kind of location?
I'm looking for like general answer.
This is around the time that when we were testing, I figured out that I was going to be TKO'd by a friend of the show, Rue.
Yeah.
Robert is a much better Geek player than I am.
5, 4,
It is my compliment for the day.
2, 1. Pens down. Robert
Subway station?
and Joe,
subway station in brackets Roosevelt.
both correct.
Both correct. Well done.
All right, Joe, you're smart. We get it.
Ooh, getting to the last question. It's a 2-point lead for Joe. In Iron Man 3, looking at what causes Tony to have his first anxiety attack? Again, general answer.
It's of course the movie I refuse to see ever again. Because I
actually don't hate it.
You know what, David? Live your life, man. I'm proud of you. I just want you to know that.
Thank you. It means
love
a
the
lot.
haircut. when this video drops, my mother will say something very similar.
Did you, pens down, did you send the channel to her?
No.
Joe.
I panicked and then I handled it. Child's drawing.
And Robert.
I said kids drawing of Battle of New York.
Take that.
Okay, Robert.
That's correct.
It's a lot of writing, but it's
we have a drawing. But that's correct.
We have a drawing, and the champion has maintained a 2-point lead. Robert gaining a point.
A point that's
somewhere in there. So well done on him. We do now go to the 5th and final round to determine who will leave this match alive. I mean, as champion. That's what I meant. That one category that we did not choose before, well, it will now come back to bite at least one of these fine gents, because we will have a potential 2, 3, and a 5 to determine who is going to be the champion at the end of all this. Joe, you have control of the board. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
A mixed bag.
A mixed bag.
Set 1.
Set 1.
So Robert.
Set 2 for Robert.
I will give you. I will be giving you the questions for mixed bag. You need to hit the 2 to send it back to Joe.
Reminder that you have used 1 repeat, both of you.
Yep. All right. Mixed bag. Okay. Who plays Julie Hastings, Peyton's girlfriend in Darkman?
Frances McDormand.
That's correct for 2 points.
I get TKO'd. I did it.
That's Well
done.
Congratulations.
I did it.
Maybe I should have chosen set 2. I like that question. I knew that one.
All right. That will tie the game and send it back to Joe for his 2. Your 2-point question. Who plays Simon Bar Sinister in Underdog?
Peter Dinklage.
For 2 points. And lead.
Can't believe you made me watch that damn movie.
All right.
Thank God for Patrick Warburton.
Robert. Okay. In Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, what kind of object allows its wielder to command the Golden Army?
Crown.
That's correct for 3 points.
Well done. Taking the lead again.
And the lead.
Yep. All right. That will send it back to Joe for his 3-point question. At the start of The Rocketeer, we see Cliff sticking what to the back of his plane?
His gun.
That is correct for 3 points.
All right, so
Kind of chew.
No, I heard you. I just
I just went.
taking the moment.
Sounds like I said something else.
I thought I heard gun. I'm not going to challenge, though.
it comes down to this. Robert, it's the 5s. Robert, you have to hit this to send it back to Joe. If you miss, Joe will still be your champion.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Okay. Name all 3 colors. Ramona's hair. Name all 3 colors of Ramona's hair in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And remember, you have 2 repeats.
Yeah. Of course, you asked me this question. This is going to be the bane of my existence.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Name all 3 colors of Ramona's hair in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
You don't have to look so worried, Joe. I'm probably not getting this, honestly. I like this movie enough. I just don't watch it, It just I meant to go back. Turns out me going back should have been the thing I did. Hilarious. Good job, idiot. Again, this is just my inner monologue. This is obviously
4, 3, 2.
Might as well burn the last repeat.
Okay.
I hate this.
Name all 3 colors of Ramona's hair in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I'm going to drag this out for drama's sake. I know the answer I wanted to say is the answer. Nothing has changed in my head. I'm just dragging this out for drama's sake. I know this is wrong.
Because I don't think I will be able to think.
Well, David, I'm not blue, pink, purple.
And your winner, Joe Farrelly, looking for pink, blue, and green.
It was in my head.
The 5 gets him Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I don't even remember what Robert said.
Purple.
Blue, pink, and purple.
Oh, fuck.
Purple was the wrong one in there. Well done. Well done, both of you. An amazing match. Just came down to the 5s in mixed bag of all categories. Those are some of the hardest ones that we ever put out. Fitting for a title match all the way to the 5s. Well done to both of you. We are going to talk to
them. Let's go.
Talk to them individually. Probably the best.
Robert, man, great match. Great job. I know you will probably be kicking yourself for some questions, but you put 29 points and you were 1 color away from getting the 5.
Yeah.
That was an incredible match. You are probably the highest ranked we have right now, not the champion. So you will probably be back soon. Mm-hmm. Not in the next title picture, but you will be right there. Probably, maybe if we do a tournament by the end of the year, which I don't know, you will be probably the first seed.
Oh.
What are your thoughts?
I have a couple thoughts. Joe played as well. I expected him to get 10 in the first round, and I played. My average is basically 7. I think I averaged 7, so that's fine. I was surprised he missed that one. I'm really kicking myself because I had 6 and 7. I know it's in the book, in the Deathly Hallows, it's the 7 Harry Potters, and for some reason I just thought somebody. I know it was Ron, Hermione, and Harry at the Ministry of Magic, and for some reason,
it's 7 Harrys, but one of them is the real one.
Yeah, it's the real one. Yeah, so that's I stuck in my head. So I screwed that up. If I didn't screw that up, then at least Joe would have had the answers 5. Marvel got me. I guess that's definitely where the match turned. I knew DC and Marvel were probably going to be what was on the board. I've watched all those movies. I swear to God, I just haven't watched them lately. And I focused a lot on Oscars, which turned out well, and mixed bag. And, just needed a little bit more prep time probably. And I think we would have at least gone to Joe's 5. But I'm not kicking. I'm kicking myself over that one Harry Potter question. But otherwise,
Let's talk about that Oscars round. That was impressive. Really impressive. Those weren't easy Oscars questions.
No, there's a couple in there you made me think about for sure.
All right. So, Robert, congratulations again. This was an incredible match. Mm-hmm. You can be very, very proud.
Yeah.
And we'll see you back, hopefully. So you want to be back, right?
Of course. Yeah. I like playing in this league. This league's fun. Run by fun people. Why would I not want to be back?
Cool. So we'll see you back. We will have plans for you probably soon. I don't know. Our schedule is a mess. So yeah. Congratulations, Robert. Always a pleasure, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Well, Joe, congratulations. You are now a defending champion. How are you feeling?
I feel good. I felt really bad this week, just rough and horrible. This is the sort of thing that was keeping me sort of like fighting to trying to help fight to get a little bit better. And she'll say, you got this Saturday. I don't want to have to pull out. I don't want to have to pull out the recording. I really want to play. And it's definitely helped. So my brain's been a bit fuzzy, which is probably why I missed that Wizarding World question. However, if he'd hit the 5-pointer, it wouldn't have made the difference. I wouldn't have been counting it as an excuse because it wouldn't have made a difference in the points if he'd hit that. I'd been made to hit my 5, and I wouldn't have been ahead. But no, I feel good. Those DC questions were tough. I knew that the Teen Titans one. I knew it was something from the MCU. But yeah, those Marvel ones were tough as well. I think I might have done a little bit better in those than I actually did in DC. So I knew the Jabari because it sounds like Jabari. It's the only reason I remember it. But damn, there was so much discussion about winning round 1 and picking Wizarding World. He went perfect, and hearing those questions, I think I might have gone perfect too. So we might have actually been better off picking Oscars as a first choice. But that's the way it goes sometimes. When you see something that's lurking that you might have to pick, you work on it and you study it. And that's what he did, and that's what I did. And he's played a phenomenal match. Maybe it's the fact that we're in a heat wave, or maybe it was this match, but he made me sweat.
Alex, anything for the champion?
No, congratulations. And still defending champion, I should have said. When I made the call, the still defending champion, Joe Farrelly, continues his rule over a fantastic and growing division. Kind of have to take your spot a little bit on the backseat, as a champion sometimes does. But any other people that you're looking on the rise?
Yeah. So the only other division that I'm not currently the main Geek division that I'm not currently the champion is Full Metal Geek, and it's the same person that's on that horizon that I think's on the horizon here. Someone who is up and coming, someone who is just terrifying to watch, someone who will be a champion at some point, someone who I am very excited to face, but also very nervous to face, and that's Brittany.
Yep.
I think she has everything she's shown so far is just the makings of a champion, and at some point, I will play her, whether it's in Full Metal, whether it's defending my title here. Flies, damn it, Heatwave. But yeah, that out of everyone I've been seeing so far, who's sort of up and coming in Geek, obviously Robert's been more established in this community for a longer time, and I've been aware of his rise in Geek recently. But out of all the sort of the rookies coming through, Brittany terrifies me more than anyone else.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, Brittany right now is 1-1. We are not sure what we are going to. Everyone is going to play, but you will probably have to be on the backseat for a little while because we are going to grow the division very soon, and all the people that comes in will need to have a match, and everyone needs a chance to get to you. By the way, you have a call out from Mark Meyer. I don't think we told him that you were the champion. So,
well, it's funny that because back in what Nazario would refer to as the old online movie trivia days,
right?
We were faction mates back in another division run by a certain Mr. David Garcia. I look forward to that, but you got to get to me.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't make the rules, but you got to get to me.
All right, Joe. Congratulations, and we'll see you probably not soon, but we will definitely see you again.
You can have me on the desk if you like.
Yeah, how about that?
This is the only time I can interact with people and not potentially give them COVID for the next few days. So just, yeah.
Fair. Well, Alex, this was a great match. Great championship match.
This was a great match. This is a fantastic division that, as we said, will be growing here in a minute. We'll probably make an announcement about that. We haven't actually told anybody.
No.
But I'm going to be dropping a huge announcement at some point.
To be completely honest, this is going to go out like in 2 months or something. So.
Yeah, make them wait. Make them wait and then make them laugh. Yes, this was a fantastic match. Robert, I think I've said this before, but when we were starting season 2, I was asked, who do you maybe want to reach out to, see if they want to play? And my number one pick was Robert Castner. I thought that he is somebody that could be a champion. Yeah. And I think if some of those Marvel questions, one of them, maybe 2, go the other way, I think we have a new champion. It's very possible. He's right there. And of course, the defending champion, Joe Farrelly did what he does. He got a bit of a scare in some of those middle rounds, but pulled through and made it out the other side with the belt still on his shoulder, metaphorically speaking. We don't have like a physical thing.
The funny thing is, I just watched this match, and I have to play one of these people, and if I beat that person, I will have to play the other very soon, and that scares me.
Sounds hard, right?
Yeah, sounds really hard.
Good luck with that. Oh shoot, I have to help with that. Beans. So I mean the future is bright here at Untitled Geek. As I've said, it is one of the only divisions that I truly love. It is Untitled Geek. So the division, not you. I mean, you're fine. You're like
Go
you
ahead.
get a second date, but I mean, I don't know. So that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video, watching our just crap, awful content that we just keep making for some reason. No one's told me yet why. Congratulations to the champion, Joe Farrelly. Congratulations on a well-done performance by Robert Castner. Unfortunately, coming up a bit short. Be on the lookout for more videos. If you want to play, let us know, probably. And what's our going out line? That's right. Don't forget to have your Nazi spayed and neutered for everyone here at Opening Night Trivia. Goodbye.
Bye.